So OpenAI recently released a very interesting Codex model, and it's doing a lot better and actually challenging Claude's legacy. But one thing I really need to talk about is that the new Codex Spark model. Okay, this Spark is actually the fun part. Okay, so they are like actually way faster model by Codex. So it's like a small part, and of course they are powered by a new chip giant called Cerebras. So if you don't know, Cerebras is like here for market for 10 years, and they recently partnered with OpenAI. Okay, so you can see right now OpenAI partners with Cerebras, and this blog post has very interesting line. We will integrate this low latency capacity into our inference stack in phases, expanding across workloads. Means now OpenAI is now distributing its tech stack from Nvidia to different companies, whether it's Grok or maybe of course Nvidia is now invested in Grok already. So maybe it's now they are distributing their tech hardware stack. But one thing you need to know about is that Spark is now powered by WSE3 chip. So if you don't know, WSE3 is like a wafer scale engine, third generation wafer scale mega chip, which has like 4 trillion transistors. So if you compare it with the NVIDIA B200, it is lot significant. Okay, so here is this chip. Actually, let me show you this image. So this is like a lot bigger chip than Nvidia's B200, and they of course claim it's the fastest AI chip, powered with supercomputers and all that stuff. But this blog post, which is like almost 2 years old, actually talks about this in details. Okay, so of course I'm not gonna go read all that stuff. You can see that the 4 trillion transistor, 44 gigabytes of memory chips, and bandwidth is like 21 petabytes, which is actually a lot, okay, with 9 lakh AI cores. You can see right now the wafer scale 3 and 1 and 2, all that just benchmark stuff. So wafer scale 1 generation, 2 generation, 3 generation, and you can see the third generation has a lot better in AI computing stuff, because of course that's the future, right? Every AI company chip is right now focusing more on this side. But here's one thing I want to compare it with Nvidia. So you can see right now, if you want to know more, if you want to be a little bit nerdy about this chip stuff, so I have a comparison stats. So it has like 4 trillion transistors. Nvidia B200 has like 200 billion transistors. It has like 9 lakh core, which has like almost 20,000 cores. So yeah, you can see in the stats it's looking lot better. So if for software purpose, if you're a developer, Nvidia has CUDA, which is of course ruling the market, but Cerebras has also custom CSL, which I need to learn more about stuff. But overall, you can see right now the Cerebras chips are looking way more final boss move. So for bottom line, if I would say, if you want to massive model training, zero memory bottleneck, Cerebras chips are going really on the top. But of course Nvidia has this branding, this production stuff, this huge amount of deployment and production quality. So of course Nvidia right now is winning at scale, but Cerebras is actually doing way better than I actually thought initially. So yeah, actually OpenAI now using another chip, by the way. So yeah, it's maybe the first installment of where they actually talk about this. Okay, Cerebras has been around for over a decade, but in the AI era it has enjoyed an increasingly prominent role in the tech industry. So yeah, it has raised 1 billion in first capital at valuation at $23 billion, which is a lot, I think. Okay, so for a AI chip company, I think this is seriously good. Now, finally, a big giant company like OpenAI finally using something that is non-NVIDIA.